because of him, the reason I got so into psychology. Basically, it just started to intrigue me in how his tricks work, because he's more. If you haven't heard of him, he's a psychological illusionist. I think that's what he goes by. He doesn't go as a magician or anything like that. Basically, he does stuff with hypnosis and stuff with the mind, where basically he can manipulate people into doing certain things or feeling certain things through their body. And because it like excited me seeing him do all this stuff, it got me interested in psychological magic and psychology in general. And more recently I've got more into space as well. I don't mean I've created space around me, I mean I've got into science of space, which is astrology, I believe. And I think the other one's astronomy. No, I don't know. I don't know. It's either astronomy or astrology. Oh shit. And I think space is a very fucking amazing... bastard. It's not an amazing bastard. It's a very amazing thing to learn about and study. Like, if you read up on stuff to do with space, like black holes, and if you just watch any lecture of Stephen Hawking's or read his book, it's just mental, the amount of stuff that we already know about space. And the thing is, we know a lot more about space than we do about our own planet. Because, like, within space there's, like, billions of stars. How there's a black hole in the center of every galaxy, and how everything is spiraling around that due to the gravitational pull of it. And that's what creates a galaxy and stuff like that. And how vast the universe is. See, if you believe that, that is. Because a lot of people are religious or don't see, like, the Big Bang or anything as logical. Technically, I don't see the Big Bang as logical, but I do at the same time. Because the Big Bang is just kind of doesn't make sense. Like, it's something out of nothing. So what created that something, though? Like, there had to be something to create that. It's like, something can't come out of nothing, if you know what I mean. But, and then Stephen Hawking subscribes it. YouTube Talk subscribes it. He talks, fucking hell, what I'm saying? He describes it like, well, through maths, and how, like, mathematical equations and stuff. So they're asking the question of what created it is pointless. Like, what created that something? But it's long and confusing, because I read his book. Well, I've got his book. I read the start of it, which is called The Grand Design, which is about the whole universe and how it works and things like that. And then I listened to the audiobook because I used the free trial for Audible. Yeah, so I listened to the rest because it was just hard to, process all of the fucking stuff that was going on in it by reading it. Well, for me anyway. I know some people can probably read loads and just get through it fucking piss easy and understand it all, but I struggled because of the fucking, the type of book it was. But anyway, I'm rambling on. And basically, space is just very intriguing because some people don't even believe that there is a space. Some people believe that we're, like, in a simulation kind of thing, run by certain people, or that we're... Where is it? Or the religious point of view is that God created everything around us and he decides what happens with the universe and such, so on and so forth. But yeah, it's just really interesting how space works and things like that. And another thing I recently came across was something called the Hollow Earth theory. See, the Hollow Earth Oh shit. Die, you son of... Okay, yeah, sure. See, the Hollow Earth theory, when I saw things of it, it kind of... It makes sense in a scary way. Basically, there's a massive... The theory goes that there's a massive hole in the North Pole, or the Antarctic, that leads into the center of the Earth, where basically there's land within inside the Earth. Oh shit, there's loads of guys there. Oh my god, piss off. Okay. Yeah, there's land. Oh my god, that was my that was the last kill. But yeah, as I was saying, the theory goes that there's a hole in the center of the Antarctic, or the North Pole, that leads straight into the middle of the Earth. Well, probably not the middle. Actually, no, yeah, I think the theory does go that it goes to the middle. That there isn't a magma core and like a core of iron in the center. Oh shit. Yeah, it goes that there's land, and apparently some theorists say that there's also another sun within the Earth. See, I don't believe the sun part, but if you read up on someone called Admiral Byrd, spelled with a Y instead of an I, he's a pilot that worked for, I think he was an English pilot, and during the Second World War, he flew over the North Pole and South Pole, which was like a amendable, is that the right word? Whatever, a good thing and a hard thing to do. In those times. Ow, bastard! And he claimed that when he flew over the North Pole, he ended up seeing below him a map. What the fuck? Did you see that? Okay. He ended up seeing a mountain range in the North Pole, a mountain range, and like greenery underneath him, which shouldn't be there because he's in the North Pole. He's in Antarctica, which is like full of ice and snow, and yeah. People obviously will think he's crazy and everything for saying that, or saying that he saw that. People will say that he obviously didn't fly over the North Pole. But when he did fly over the North Pole, he did also claim to see mammoths as well as all of that below him, which is kind of weird because they've been extinct for years, but that's what he claimed to see. And see, it kind of doesn't, it's not something that's super unbelievable. Like, you know, to me, what's super unbelievable is that God created everything, you know. That's just a very unbelievable thing, like a person or whatever, a being created planets, and yeah, like, it's not something that vast and out there. Also, if you Google images of other planets' North Poles, like Saturn, especially Saturn, and Jupiter, you can see that there's like in Saturn, you can clearly see there's a hole in the center of the North Pole. And like with Jupiter, you can see that it spirals into a hole in this top. So it's not, that also proves that it could be fucking real, you know. It could be something that's real and logical. As to say that people live in it, or live like down there, that's another story, because that's, you know, a very hard thing to believe or discover. So yeah, it's not really something that's hard not to believe, if you get what I'm saying. Also love stuff about biology as well. I just think it's interesting how different stuff in the body works and things like that. It's just, you know, I don't know. I just find it interesting. And I thought I would just have a little talk about that. Do a topic video for today. If you liked it, don't forget to leave a like. It would be very much appreciated. And it helps out a lot because it gets the content out there and such. Oh my god, I'm just getting shots from behind as always. But yeah, sorry. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one of whatever I make. So, stay tuned. Bye!